Okay, I think we're just about ready. Well, welcome everybody. This is a flight from El Paso to Austin Executive Airport. We're level at 15,000. We elected to stay at 15,000. We did schedule, our schedule was to be up at 17,000, but everything was just right here at 15,000, so I decided just to stay here. We're doing about 191 knots on the ground speed. True airspeed is about 190 miles per hour, which is about 160, almost 168
Center, rate
knots.
14 with you at flight level 240.
Break 14 Houston, center run.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and show you on the backup GoPro that I have here. Okay, I'm hoping you can see this. That's Fort Stockton, and that's going over to Junction, and then eventually to KEDC, which is Awesome Executive. We have a little bit of bad weather down below to the southeast. I'm going to go put
November 223, Charlie Sierra, contact Del Rio approach 119.6.
119.6, 3 Charlie Sierra, so long.
Okay, I went ahead and bring it up to VFR mode on this. And if you can see up there, we're doing 195 knots. Right there we're at 15,000. And we're still estimating about...
3 Alpha Mike on, I think the transponder clock 7231.
Okay, Bellanca 3 Alpha Mike 7231 on the transponder code. So according to our GPS, we've got about an
223
hour.
Charlie Sierra, contact Del Rio approach 119.6.
About an hour and 10 minutes to go. So about an hour and 10 minutes we should be there. But that's where we're at right now.
Number 6 Tango Alpha, contact Fort Worth Center 133.1.
331, Tango Alpha, see you.
This is showing us quite a bit of air traffic around us. That's where we're at. All that air traffic's all over here. Just probably going up towards just north of us. And then we're going into Austin. Austin's down here. And I can't pick up the air traffic yet over in Austin. But that's the air traffic that we have around our vicinity. Also, I don't know if you can see, but I'm recharging my primary iPad. I'm at 92%, so I can go ahead and disconnect it and start having everything ready for landing. And I don't know if you can see that far back, but that's the Stratus, that's the Aparo. I believe that's the correct manufacturer's name is Aparo. And that's a Stratus recharger. It's a dual port USB charger. It's actually pretty strong. 2.5 amps each port. So it charges the iPads, iPhones, everything really, really fast. Okay, so I think probably for the next almost hour, well actually about another half an hour, the communications will be kind of on the lax side until we start getting closer into Austin, then everything will pick up. Okay, since we do have the supercharger on this airplane at 15,000, we're doing 22 inches of manifold at 14.2 gallons per hour. is what we're using up. We've already been in the air for a little over an hour and about an hour and 10 minutes, I think. Sorry about that, it's not an hour and 10 minutes, it's an hour and 20 minutes.
Houston Center, rate 69ers, level 240.
Rate 69er, Houston Center, good afternoon.
Okay, according to the GPS, our total distance between right here and all the way on into Austin Executive is 172 knots. We're doing 189, 190 knots on the ground. According to the GPS, this is the DME. So more or less 180. Now they're syncing 188. They're both synced up. They vary a little bit, but not much. So that's under an hour. Should be under an hour, 55 minutes. I don't know if you can see the clock over here off to the lower.
Row 41, Houston Center, good afternoon. The San Angelo altimeter 3048, more than 1 hour. Cone 41, descend and maintain level 240. And Cone 41, I'll have lower 40 here in about 2 minutes.
Okay, I don't know if you can see this right here. Got an awful lot of air traffic all the way around us. Each one of these greenish symbols, and with their numbers and all that, that's air traffic. And I'm sure we're going to get a lot more as we get into Austin over here. And we got some weather coming in, it looks like, from the golf course, from the Gulf. Let me put it in VFR mode so you might be able to see it a little bit better. All right, there you go. There's a coastline there, and that's what's coming up this way. It looks to me like it's turning out that way, so shouldn't be that much affected, which is good. There we go. Rake 19er, Houston Center, good afternoon. Cone 41, descend and maintain 7,000, the junction altimeter 3045, more than 1 hour old. November 623 Alpha Mike, clear direct Austin Executive. Okay, clear direct, Austin Executive 3 Alpha Mike, thank you. Okay, let's plug that in. Direct KEDC, direct activate, and that's our new leg. Our new leg is actually not much different. Not much different. But we'll take it, we'll save a minute or so. I remember one time coming back from Austin Executive to El Paso, right after departing Austin. I was cleared direct to El Paso. That's over 550 miles.
Jetta 3-3 contact, Laughlin approach, channel 9er.
And that wasn't direct from GPS, which GPS doesn't matter how many miles away it is. You can always put it in as direct, and it'll take you there on a direct course. Versus the VFR, VOR frequencies. They're scattered, VORs scattered all over the place. And you're
3587, Golf Alpha.
constantly turning to different vectors after you reach that VOR, so you kind of go a long way around. And with GPS, it's so much easier and faster actually, and it's more direct. And actually, I like it. Sometimes I don't even use the VORs over here because I'm following the GPS. So these, these could be somewhere else, and I'm just following the GPS line course over here. It's so much easier, simpler. Don't have to deal with these.
She 5.35, squawk 5. Houston Center, experimental lands there, 437 Romeo Papa with you, 6,000.
That's gone and stripped in there. I replaced the shaft or something. Retighten it up. Stripped. I can't move it.
3,500, Paso Alpha.
It was 18.3.
What is that?
But this one here, it's a number 2 radio.
Oh.
A number 2 radio, the things in there are stripped. I can't turn it. So I'm gonna have to request to on this number 1 radio to go over to the weather.
7-3 contact, Houston Center 128.
The weather very temporarily. But I can pick it up.
2865, Rebel 73, have a good day. See ya.
Houston Center, experimental lands there, 437 Romeo Papa with you, 6,000.
Our 75 is my frequency. I'm gonna have to go back to it and go ahead and request a change. Houston Center, Bellanca, November 63 Alpha Mike.
November 63 Alpha Mike, go ahead.
I'd like to change frequency over and see if I can pick up the Austin Executive weather.
November 63 Alpha Mike, yes sir, off frequency for 2 minutes is approved, just report back this frequency.
Okay, 2 minute approved and I'll report back. 3 Alpha Mike, thank you.
Close opening.
Okay, I'm unable to pick it up yet. It's still too far away. 7575. Houston Center, Bellanca, November 623 Alpha Mike, back with you. Unable to pick up yet.
November 623 Alpha Mike, roger. Contact Houston Center now, 134.2.
Bellanca 625, November 437 Romeo Papa.
Okay, Bellanca 3 Alpha Mike, 134.2, 3 Alpha Mike, thank you.
0. Sierra Whiskey, stand by. We're just trying to get a release for you, sir.
Houston Center, Bellanca, November 623 Alpha Mike, level 15,000, direct Austin Executive.
Number 623 Alpha Mike, Houston Center, welcome. The Austin altimeter 3041.
3041, 3 Alpha Mike.
Number 414 Delta Sierra, contact San Angelo approach 125.35.
2535, good afternoon, 44 Delta Sierra.
Here. Sorry about that.
Center Southwest Center Southwest 482 out of 31-3 for 240.
Southwest 482 Houston Center, welcome, and descend via the Lakes to arrival landing north, all altimeter 3041.
Right, descend via the Lakes to arrival landing north, Southwest 482.
Number 623 Alpha Mike, descend to maintain 7,000, Austin altimeter is 3041.
Okay, out of 15,000 for 7,000, 041, 3 Alpha Mike, thank you.
It's Center for Gamma Jet 800. We have the weather NOTAMs at Kerrville, and we'll plan a visual 30.
Gamma Jet 800, roger. Expect a visual approach, sir.
Thank you.
Houston Center, checker 14, descending through flight level 285, flight level 240.
Broker 14 Houston Center, welcome. Descend to maintain 17,000, gray altimeter 3040.
17,3040, checker 14.
Houston Center, Diamond Star 343 Alpha Mike, level 6,000. Diamond Star 343 Alpha Mike, Houston Center, welcome. Lano altimeter 3048. Advise the weather and notice. Oh, actually, this is 3048, Alpha Mike. Number 930 Victor Mike, cross 40 this side of San Angelo Airport and maintain 8,000. San Angelo altimeter is 3047.
Okay, cross 40 this side of San Angelo at 8,000, Victor Mike 3047.
Well, like I said before, that was a very thin
Number
layer.
109 Charlie Mike, just going to maintain 3,700 and report the field in sight.
3,700 for 189 Charlie Mike, airport is in sight.
The 189 Charlie Mike, cleared visual approach to the Horseshoe Bay Airport.
Alright, clear for the visual into Horseshoe Bay 189 Charlie Mike.
Okay, we can start turning off the oxygen. We're below 12,000, so we're good to go. But turn it off here.
Woodseek 463, contact Fort Worth Center 133.3.
33.3, peak 463, get it?
Austin's Food and Wine Festival. Let's go on in. Lots of people. And I'll show you a little bit all the food and wine and drinks they have inside.
anyway, thank you, Tim. That was very, very kind. I like to hear the applause because while I've worked in culinary business since I was 15 years old, I mainly work in television now, which means I have a huge ego and no self-esteem at all. So when I do something, I need just lots of natural encouragement. It keeps me going. Second thing, thank you for attending this festival. Why is that important? Number one, life is meant to be fun. We're not put on this planet for the drudgery, right? We are naturally lotus eaters, right? We enjoy pleasure. That's fine. We got to do that. But at the same time, we have to support things that are meaningful. And this festival stands for putting a food identity on this incredible city. So by doing so, we encourage people to travel and come here and be curious about things. I call that adventure learning. So by sitting here and attending this kind of stuff, I think we're actually doing something good for the world and having fun at the same time. And when those two things come together, it's absolutely magic. So thank you for being here.